So what I'm going to be talking about is the difference between saltwater, freshwater tanks, how big the sizes are, and what is needed, how they work, and stuff like that. So first, I do have this 10-gallon tank. It's not mine actually, it's my sister's. I gave it to her for her birthday. It has freshwater, it's freshwater. What things are most importantly needed is a filter with, you can see these filter cartridges. They come in packs, big, small, what you need. Make sure you buy the right size. You will need decorations, as you can see in there already. Gravel, yes. Heater, very, very much needed. The bubbles in the back, as you can see, they're the bubble, the pump is not needed as much, but it is suggested because it gives the fish oxygen, and there are a lot of fish in here, as you can see, and there's maybe a little bit too many. So algae does start to grow, but they are fine. I just cleaned off the tank, but you can see like maybe on this shell right here that brown algae starts to grow. What you do is you can scrub it down with a toothbrush if you're not looking into buying money for that. Just scrub the inside. What they feed them, this is like, I wouldn't suggest this because it's for saltwater flakes, but it's fine. I mean, they eat it fine. So that's pretty much all that is needed. It's not very expensive to do a freshwater tank. It's fish are probably a couple of dollars each. The tank is more expensive, but it's worth it. And the light you will probably want because it makes it more, it makes it more beautiful, and everything lights up, and it does prevent brown algae from growing most of the time. It doesn't prevent it, but it stops it. Other things I would suggest are towel. You always need a towel. A gravel cleaner, which I don't have in here right now, but you could always use them. They're always nice. What else is in here? Thermometer is over there, and that's probably it. You want to feed them about once, maybe twice a day if you really are into it, and they can eat it. And some fish will stay like this one in there. You think it may not be eating very much, or that one, but they do scrounge, like at night maybe they'll go around trying to find some food. So don't worry if they don't swim around like these guys and try to get the food first, because there will be food falling down and they will be able to get it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for a freshwater tank. It's not as time-consuming and as expensive as a saltwater tank, but it does require some maintenance. I mean, the water level is pretty low right now, especially putting new water in. What I would suggest, I wouldn't suggest this. You need this for this freshwater tank is a tap water conditioner, which I cannot find right now. Oh, here it is. This works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I do like this tap water conditioner. Just fill up something like that, put a couple drops. I normally put more than the recommended, just in case. And that's all I pretty much do. And then you put in the water. To change the water in here, you take out, or pretty much you don't really need to take it out because it evaporates pretty quickly. You can just put some water in there and put it in, and then it'll adjust to the temperature of the water pretty easily, so it should be fine. You could keep like a bucket on hand with extra water in case you need it. So that's it. Freshwater aquarium. So what I have here is a 1-gallon freshwater. There's one goldfish inside there. It is made for a betta fish, so I do think it's a little unfair for the goldfish, but he was 25 cents, so it's fine. What they eat is just normal goldfish food, and they are very easy to take care of. They do make a little bit of a mess, as you can see. The water does get a little foggy. There's no light on the tank, no heater, no anything, but it's worth it for the cost because it's very cheap. I would recommend putting in dechlorinator for anything, no matter what tank, what size. And you can use, I mean, this came with the thing, but I don't really like using it because I don't know if it works very well. I have other ones if you would like to see. So that is a 1 gallon goldfish tank. And yes. Okay, so what I have here is a 28 gallon saltwater aquarium. It does require a lot more maintenance than a freshwater aquarium. I mean, you have to go through like the nitrogen cycle and making sure you have the right fish, make sure not too big. This is, it came all together in one big stand. There is a built-in filter in the back, if you can see it now. There, heater, that's the red light. And if anyone knows what this protein skimmer, it looks like this. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's really weird and I don't like it. But it's supposed to fit into this tank perfectly, but it's not. So if anyone can tell me what's going on. It has a LED light, very nice. It's got an ocean pulse thing. I can tell you what it's like. Down here, sand and salt mix. There's the protein skimmer pump, and then down here is the ocean pulse thing, and you can set each filter side to go 10 seconds. So like this one will turn on in however many seconds it needs. Hold on, there you go. So yeah, I have one clownfish, one blue tang. They are not very needy, good to go through the nitrogen cycle with. And I feed them marine flakes. They seem to be fine with that. Wouldn't buy a big thing of it because it might go stale, whatnot. You will need tap water conditioner. I like this one much more than the one with the goldfish. Works much better. And you need some cycling stuff. This works very well if you want it. You will need testing kits. And if anyone wants to know how to use them, it took me a while to figure out. So this is what they look like, you know. You take off the top. There, right there inside. So that's a testing kit. And that's pretty much all of a saltwater fish tank. Oh yeah, you also need a hydrometer for sure to measure the salt that is dissolved. And I would suggest, a fishnet. Bucket, mixed water. I have a gravel cleaner right here. It's not needed, but suggested. Makes everything easier. I have full arm length gloves, so you don't, contaminate your water if you want to keep careful. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have any real plants or coral or anything really. I mean, I have live sands. I would suggest that too. I wouldn't get gravel because it's not very helpful. Because live sand, comes with all the stuff already in there, algae. And that's pretty much it. This Nano Cube 28 gallon is pretty affordable. It came like $600 with the stand and everything because it's already got the filter and the pumps, everything built in already. Light, so I can show you the lighting if you want. Here, hold on. There's the lighting. It's pretty bright. You can see it's got the night lights. I don't know where they're for when this goes off, and then it turns blue. You feed the fish through there. It's got the vents on top, and that's pretty much it with a saltwater tank. I feed them about twice a day. They seem to be fine with that. I don't feed them more than they eat in about 30 seconds to a minute. And what I do is I don't let it float on the top because then it can get stuck in the filter. I push it down so that it falls and then they can eat it better, and because they're not very good at that. They are also very scared of the dark, so they will go into hiding, and if they look like they're dead when you wake up in the morning, probably find